Assalamu alaikum everyone. Again, welcome. My name is Nida Shams and I am here to present the topic of empirical formula. The contents of my topic is introduction about empirical formula, steps to find empirical formula by combustion analysis, and lastly, empirical formula of magnesium oxide. So, let's start with the introduction. Empirical formula of a chemical compound is the simplest whole number ratio of atoms present in the compound. It is basically the most simplest formula in chemistry. In an empirical formula of compound AXBY, there are X atoms of an element A and Y atoms of an element B. A simple example of this concept is sulfur monoxide or SO. The empirical formula for sulfur monoxide is SO. The empirical formula of glucose is CH2O and benzene is CH. Now we will know how to find an empirical formula. There are steps regarding to find the empirical formula. Step 1 is determination of percentage composition. Here you can see the formula of percentage composition, mass of element divided by molecular mass multiplied by 100. We can find percentage composition by this formula. Step 2, finding the number of gram atoms of each element. In order to find the gram atoms, we divide the mass of each element. Basically, here the mass of element means the percentage of element which we determine in the first step by its atomic mass. Step 3, determination of atomic ratio of each element. To get this, divide the number of moles of each element, which we call gram atoms, by the smallest number of moles. And step 4, if the atomic ratio is simple whole number, it gives the empirical formula. But if it is not the simple whole number, then multiply it with suitable digit to get the whole number atomic ratio, and then assign the empirical formula. Now, empirical formula from combustion analysis. Combustion analysis is basically for those organic compounds which simply consist of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The sole products will be carbon dioxide and water. These two products of combustion are separately collected. For combustion analysis, a weight sample of organic compound is placed in a combustion tube. This combustion tube is fitted in a furnace. Oxygen is supplied to burn the compound. Hydrogen is converted into water, and carbon is converted into carbon dioxide. These gases are absorbed in magnesium perchlorate and sodium hydroxide, 50% sodium hydroxide. The difference of masses of these absorbers gives the amounts of water and carbon dioxide produced. The amount of oxygen is determined by the method of difference. Here are the formulas to calculate the percentage of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. To calculate the percentage of carbon, mass of carbon dioxide is divided by mass of organic compound multiplied by 12 divided by 44 and multiplied by 100. Percentage of hydrogen is determined by mass of water divided by mass of organic compound multiplied by 2.016 divided by 18 multiplied by 100. The percentage of oxygen is obtained by method of difference. Percentage of oxygen is equals to 100 minus percentage of carbon plus percentage of hydrogen. Now let's move towards an example. Here we find the empirical formula of magnesium oxide. First of all, we will find in step 1 the percentage composition of magnesium oxide. We will find percentage of magnesium and oxygen separately. The formula for percentage composition is mass of element in compound divided by mass of compound multiplied by 100. The molecular mass of magnesium oxide is 40 gram per mole. Percentage of magnesium is 60% and oxygen 40%. Now in step 2, we will find number of gram atoms. Number of gram atoms are determined by percentage of an element divided by atomic mass of that element. Gram atoms of magnesium are 60 divided by 24, 2.5 gram atoms of magnesium and 2.5 gram atoms of oxygen. When we find the atomic ratio in step 3, we will know that they are in equal ratio, 1:1, and the ratio is already in whole number, so there is no need to multiply it with a digit to get the whole number. Now we will assign the empirical formula. The empirical formula is similar to that of the molecular formula MgO. There are many compounds in which empirical formula are same as that of molecular formula. Thank you. That's all from my side. Allah Hafiz.